Your body has a built-in drug lab, and in less than a second, it can turn an ordinary person into someone who lifts impossible weight, ignores broken bones, or outruns danger. The chemical behind it? Adrenaline. But despite what most people think, adrenaline isn't just about fear. It's about survival. Every second of every day, your brain is scanning for threats. Most of them aren't a loud noise, a shadow, an awkward conversation, or the sound of your phone ringing when you weren't expecting it. But the moment your brain decides something actually is dangerous, it skips the slow route. A tiny region called the amygdala hits what is essentially your body's panic button. That signal gets passed to the hypothalamus, which activates the sympathetic nervous system, which prepares the body for danger by increasing heart rate, boosting energy, and getting you ready to fight or flee. But all you really need to know is that this system's only job is to prepare you to either fight the thing trying to kill you or run away from it as fast as humanly possible. Less than a second later, your adrenal gland small organs sitting on top of your kidneys dump adrenaline directly into your bloodstream. And then everything changes. Your heart starts beating faster, pumping oxygen-rich blood toward your muscles. Your lungs expand so you can pull in more oxygen with every breath. Your pupils dilate to let in more light. Blood vessels in your skin tighten to reduce bleeding if you're injured, while blood flow to your stomach slows because digesting lunch is suddenly a very low priority. Your liver joins in too. It starts dumping stored glucose into your blood, giving your muscles a nearly instant source of energy. Pain signals become weaker. Your reaction time speeds up. Even your hearing can become more selective as your brain begins focusing only on information that might keep you alive. But one of the strangest effects is time. People involved in car crashes, extreme sports, or other dangerous situations often swear that everything happened in slow motion. Time itself isn't changing. Your brain is simply recording far more information than usual, making the memory feel stretched out when you look back on it. So if adrenaline does all of this, why don't we have it pumping through our bodies all the time? Because it'd be a terrible idea. Adrenaline is incredibly expensive. Your heart can't race at 180 beats per minute all day. Your muscles can't stay fully primed forever, and constantly flooding your body with glucose would cause all kinds of problems. So your brain treats adrenaline like an emergency button. It's there if you need it, but it would rather not press it unless the situation is serious. And here's the part that surprises most people. Adrenaline doesn't actually make you stronger. Your muscles were always capable of producing that strength. Your brain just normally refuses to let you use all of it. Under everyday conditions, your nervous system deliberately limits how much force your muscles can generate, because muscles heal much faster than tendons, ligaments, and bones. If your brain removed every safety limit every time you picked up a grocery bag, you'd probably injure yourself before the week was over. But in a genuine life or death situation, some of those limits are temporarily relaxed. That's why stories of people lifting cars or moving impossibly heavy objects aren't completely impossible. The trade-off is that many people end up tearing muscles, damaging tendons, or breaking bones without even realizing it until the adrenaline wears off, which thankfully doesn't take very long. Adrenaline has a half-life of only about 2 to 3 minutes, meaning your body starts breaking it down almost as soon as it enters your bloodstream. As the danger disappears, another system takes over called the parasympathetic nervous system. Think of it as the brakes after your body slammed on the accelerator. Your heart slows down, your breathing relaxes, and everything gradually returns to normal. That's also why people often start shaking after a frightening experience. It isn't because they're still in danger. It's because millions of tiny chemical reactions inside the body are rapidly switching from survival mode back to normal mode. And despite adrenaline being one of the most powerful chemicals your body can produce, your brain is surprisingly picky about when it uses it. Otherwise, every awkward conversation, every traffic jam, every email from your boss, or every time you thought you saw a spider in the corner of your room would trigger the exact same response as being chased by a hungry lion. Thankfully, your brain is just a little more selective.